Hey guys, Mariko Berg, Realtor with BRIDGEWELL Real Estate Group, and today's video is actually sharing my Global TV segment that was on the Saturday morning news, literally on TV last week. It's the craziest thing that I have experienced professionally. Being able to say that I was on TV talking about real estate is absolutely insane. So I did want to do just a little intro video for you guys. I definitely want to thank Global. I am really loving that we're having media outlets reach out to us. If you guys don't follow our Instagram or our Facebook at Bridgewell Group, you may not have known that back last year, so 2020, near the end, we were actually asked by CBC Radio to do a 20-minute segment on moving to the suburbs, so Coquitlam, real estate trends and what we're seeing. And at the time, like, that was definitely very exciting. And I think that it was a great topic that was really important to highlight. This time around, we were asked by Global TV to do a leasehold versus freehold segment. So they really just got into the basics, and I do plan on doing a more in-depth video on leasehold versus freehold moving forward. So definitely stay tuned for that on the YouTube channel. But yeah, it's just really, really great to see these media outlets making sure that the consumers are educated and protected, because it 100% aligns with our values, and it's even more awesome to see these really, really big names asking me to come and speak about these things. The fact that they trust me with my knowledge and value that is really so humbling and really exciting. So I did just want to share the video with you guys and let you know what's going on, and make sure to follow Instagram and Facebook at Bridgewell Group, and also subscribe to the YouTube channel. If you haven't already, we release different information on the different platforms, so it's good to get a full picture of what's going on with Radner and I at Bridgewell Group. And yeah, I hope that you enjoy the video. So without further ado, here is the Global TV segment that I did on leaseholds versus freeholds. So thanks so much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoy it.
In British Columbia, there are different types of property ownership interests available.
We have freehold and then leasehold. There's also co-op, and then as a part of freehold or leasehold, you can also have that separated into strata or non-strata. So non-strata being detached, and strata being more like condos, townhouses, those kinds of ideas where you have shared property spaces.
The two most common are freehold and leasehold.
Freehold, you own the land that property sits on. So you own the land and you own the building or the structure, or at least a portion of the structure if it's strata. If it's a leasehold property, really you are leasing the ownership. So you have a right to buy the lease. So you don't own the land, but you have a right to own the lease of the property itself.
Because you do not actually own the land, leasehold properties are often less expensive, but they don't appreciate like freehold ones, especially as you near the end of the lease.
So when you are buying a leasehold property, one of the biggest benefits to it is that you can get into a great area, so a prime location that could often be hundreds of thousands of dollars more if it was a freehold property. So when buying and taking location into consideration, if location is your absolute number one thing, the difference between a leasehold property in False Creek versus a freehold property in a similar area is hundreds of thousands of dollars.
The appreciation of most property has a lot to do with the increase in land values, as we saw with the recent release of the BC assessments.
So it's not to say that you're not going to have as strong appreciation or any appreciation. It's just that you might not have as strong appreciation as the freehold market. I think that a lot of people are quick to say that you can't see appreciation at all in leasehold properties. I know that not to be true. I've seen a lot of people make money with leasehold properties and resale value. I work in SFU a lot, and that's an example of a leasehold area that's owned by the university.
The leases range in length, but typically start at 99 years when first sold.
The top thing to pay attention to when it comes to leaseholds. It's what is the term of the lease? When is the lease expiring? That is extra important, because as you get to the closer and closer to the end of the lease, a lot of the reason why people say that they aren't super fond of leaseholds is because they see it as a depreciating asset. As the lease goes further and further along, it shortens the term of the lease and it shortens the desirability of the property. This also comes into consideration for financing as well. Mortgage lenders will definitely look at how long the lease is.
As with most things when it comes to real estate, the benefits and pitfalls of the cost and location need to be considered. Caitlin Herbst, Open House.